Hello, I'm Luke Kneller, and welcome to the Director's Commentary of 129, the final episode. I'm with Ari, the editor, again. Hello, sir.
Hey, welcome. Let's start with the pepper face at the start. Actually, what do you think of the pepper symbol?
It's just a symbol. I don't believe that there's any extra connotations to it. It's just people trying to adjust it. I saw the comments as well.
Yeah, you saw it as well. I had to comment on that one. It's not a hate symbol, of course. I don't want to.
It's just a symbol. It's just a funny symbol that was used way before someone decided it was a hate symbol. Yeah. It's similar to the swastika scenario, right? That it's an ancient symbol used by lots of people, and then when the Nazis decided to use it, then everything went wrong for it. A little bit understandable, but it's one of those cases of a symbol changing its meaning once something else happens to it. Someone jumps over it. Anyway,
have you ever seen the timer end on 0?
Yes, I have. I think we've had it on the show before, where people have destroyed the final kappa or something at the very last second. But it's always insane when you see it go to 0 and then
that last second where like the shell is flying, and I'm thinking like, doesn't the game just stop now? But no, you get like a full second, and that is enough.
Yes, it shows 0 when it's actually 0.99999. Like it's always rounded down. So actually, it's 0 seconds for a whole second before the engine will end the game.
Right, that makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it starts at 15 and immediately goes to 59, right? Like as soon as the game starts, it's 59 seconds, right? Like it's 14:59 as soon as the game starts. So that 1 second is always rounded down.
Right, that makes sense. We have two amazing mentions, one with the 3 mark and the other one with just an amazing HE game at the end. I really like this one. And of course, it's showing off our camos, right?
Yeah, at the end we completely missed them, so apologies for if they wanted us to talk about the replay and the director's commentary. But ain't happening today.
Not today, indeed. This time, at least, let's talk about replay a bit. These guys, the triple platoon with the big guns, this is amazing. I like this play so much. It's hyper aggressive. It's just pushing all the way through. And when they notice that the entire flank is won after a couple minutes, actually splitting up and saving the game from utter disaster. Because if you have the games where you keep on pushing and pushing and pushing, then you come into the direction like, oh, the other flank has fallen, the other platoon is over there, and now we're on the other base and we're getting capped, right?
It's like the theory of the lemon train, right? The lemon train, if you don't know what it is, it's when your entire team goes one way. That's actually a great strategy used a lot in Clan Wars, right? Yeah. But it needs to have plans in place. For example, hey, we're going to get to their base and we're going to cap immediately, or we are going to get to a certain point, then half the team is going to go back, or like 1 or 2 members will hold them back with distraction places and all that sort of stuff. There has to be contingencies. So when you play in a platoon, you join the lemming train, right? You encourage it, and then you realize when things turn critical, if they don't turn back, you need to turn back and save the game from their slower lemming train, right? That's the idea, at least.
I think the most important part of a lemming train is the fact that turning point where people figure out like, oh, we have to stop pushing now or have to keep going and cap. Yes. And that point is usually missed. And then you have like the one-off situation where someone goes back, your base is getting capped, but not enough people went to defend actually. You lose a game which is a clear victory. And that's the main reason that people are like really against the lemming train.
Well, the other thing is that lemming trains get stuck. If they don't have a good leader at the front who realizes that they only have 3 tanks and someone needs to take those shots, just drive forward, everybody, and we easily win. But when you have 14 tanks that don't want to get damaged, 3 tanks can hold them back.
That at the end, I did another shot with the BAW camo to show off. But there's one thing about this modification of the free cam, that you can delete all the other models. You just see some weird shadows on the floor. And then you have like the 3 tanks in unison. I like that.
So we're on to the first major replay, right?
No, this is La Papa, the second replay already.
Oh, sugar! Wow, we're just off topic today completely. So we're on everyone's favorite tank. So the weird vehicles that people love and hate, right? You must love to drive them because they're fast and they're silly. The water tank's physics is really fun to play with, but to play against them because of the amount of times the shots go through the wheel and then out the other side, because actually the tanks themselves are very, very small. So you shoot through the wheels often, and the way water tank's penetration works is that it will continue going through the object and try and find something real, right? So if you shoot the wheel and then behind it is just air or another wheel, it will just hit the wheel and do 0 damage, and people get frustrated with that, understandably so.
Yeah, that's true. You have the EBR with you shoot him through his wheel and you're like, okay, that's a nice damaging shot, and then it does nothing in critical hit and it just keeps on driving. In other tanks, you would track him and that will be fine. He will stand still, and the wheelie boys, they just leave.
They
like,
ignore.
Well.
Oh, you took one of my 50 wheels? Yeah, sure. See you later.
In this moment, you basically have the backchat. Whenever I play in this game, there's always someone that is doing something else. He's driving and he's not paying attention to his surroundings.
That's me.
Yeah, it's like he's driving on the highway and there's an oncomer and he's like, well, I'm just gonna go straight on. No matter what happens, I'm gonna drive into that guy.
Back on the conversation of teamwork, right? You were like, oh, it's great seeing them playing together and then peel off at the end. I am like the worst platoon mate ever in the world because I just do my own thing like 99% of the time anyway, regardless of what my teammates are doing. It's hard for me. I don't know. I just don't pay enough attention when I'm playing the game. I'm just driving forward and shooting.
I mean, you're really focused on the game. You really need to snap out sometimes. Look! Behind you! Oh!
I remember I sent you one of my replays. I was driving my my TD. Which one was it? The American one. The other week.
The
what was the name?
T95, T30, which American?
I think it was T95, right? And I was driving it, and I was camping a spot, like watching an enemy. And you were like, dude, you watched a hill for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Seeing that, I was like, dude, you're not contributing to the fight. Unlike the ZBR, who's actually, that blind shot was amazing. He realized that the STRV was just standing still the entire time that he was fighting him. Well, if you're standing still, then you're an easy target. Even though you're not spotted, it still means that you're there.
I love the visibility mechanics. There's so hard to balance it in a game where you have like cheating enabled, or you have people popping in from nowhere, like World of Tanks does. Because like, oh, if I was really looking in that direction, I really would have seen the tank, you know. But it's a simulation, right? It's a computer game.
Indeed, it is.
Dude, did we just talk through the entire episode? I think we did.
I was just looking at the EVR game like, damn, this guy is going fast.
Go fast. He still made a profit without premium. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
He did.
Yeah, that's great.
He made profit without premium. That's rare. And that's it for this episode. Here's the strategy talk, right? This was an episode for the people who want to get better at the game and hit tactics and strategy. Less about video editing this time.
Oh, nice shots there, but it's not about the shots of the camera, it's about the shots of the EVR.
The players, exactly. We got lost in the game this time, not the video. But either way, it was still fun chatting with you, man. We have 30 seconds of the video left. This one was a long talk about we should talk about the voting actually, because I feel like
there's not enough voting. Nobody, like, if we don't get the proper links and in the video in the description, and well, the voting is
not done. And so I'm thinking in next season, in episode 13, season 13, episode 130, that we might not wait for the voting. We might just pick one ourselves and say like, hey, argue in the comments, because I mean, it's less than a dozen people sometimes.
Yep.
Right. Well, it was great having you on the show again, and I guess we'll continue for 130. Everyone in the audience, if you liked it, let us know with a comment, because otherwise we won't feel encouraged to do more. And share with your friends, because I want to see more than 20 views. Harry?
Yeah, well...
just shuts off.
I'll think you like, I know you want to see more than 20 views. I'll link it in the Discord as well. All
right. I was Luke Kneller.
I'm Maximilian. Ari,
Oh, that's how you meant to say
Let's
it.
Ari.
That's how you meant to say it. Anxinilian. Wow, that's like completely far away from how I always thought you said your name.
Oh, but you can just say it however you like it. That's fine.
Zanny is just like how I
Yeah.
like to say your name.
Yeah, that's
Although
great.
I think I've heard my name called something different every single time, like Luke and like
How do you say-
Luca.
Yeah? What? But
Yeah,
Luke
like-
is only... Luke
You would
is so
think,
singular.
but in some languages, the ending like k is not an ending for any words, so they need like an ending like Lucas, or something like that. Otherwise, it doesn't sound like an actual name. So when I say my name's Luke, they're like, Luke what? Like they're expecting more to the name. It's too short. Yeah.
Oh, right.
So it gets mispronounced a lot there. With the surname Kneller, right? It's with a silent K, and so people, and I say it fast, like Nella. They're like,
Yeah,
"Is that Nella? Nella?" It's quite funny. Anyway, we're running over, so I think we should end the
I have to
recording.
cut it somewhere in the audio.
No, you don't. You can leave it with a black screen or some fucking dancer. Anyway, ciao.
Yo, bye-bye.